Welcome to the fifth video on the basics of congressional debate. In this video, we will be discussing the questioning period after a speech is given. In the questioning period, it is essential that you are polite and understanding, using phrases like "thank you" and "please elaborate" during questioning. Although this is a foreign concept in debate, remember your judges are parents. Don't be impolite while questioning, as you will receive poor scores. Instead, nail down your point by showing the questioner and the audience how much you know. Do not be afraid. If you've done your homework, this is the easiest part of the speech. Here are a few examples of questioning in chamber.
Always do. Representative Puslidis.
Right, what is your response to how much these drones usually cost?
Representative, I don't think that cost should be in the equation because it's what's safest for our American people and it's what's best to counteract terrorism, so I don't think we can put a price tag on human life.
Representative New.
Do you have any statistics showing how many civilians are actually killed in ground strikes as opposed to drone strikes?
Representative, it's hard to find statistics on that because people don't report when soldiers kill civilians because we like soldiers, and people are always quick to point out the flaws in drones. So we don't have statistics on it, but we have to look to wars such as Vietnam and the My Lai massacre. It happens all the time, and so human soldiers are not any better than drones.
Representative Zelensky.
Over what time span were these 3,300 terrorists killed that you mentioned in your speech?
Representative, that was since Obama took office.
Representative Singh.
Yes, thank you. How many lives are innocent civilians worth for killing, let's say, one Al-Qaeda member?
Well, Representative, what we need to understand is that we're killing less civilians by using drones than we would be if we left these matters up to the governments of Yemen and Pakistan because these governments are so brutal towards civilians. So it's really better for the civilians and it's better for our people, and that's why we need drones.
Representative, what's your last name, Isaac? Allison.
Do you agree that peace is a better solution?
Representative, I don't think that peace is a feasible option in the modern world. While I wish that we could just avoid war entirely, we have to fight wars in order to keep the peace in the long run, and so I think that drones are the best way to carry out these missions.
Representative Puslidis.
Representative Sutton, what is your response for the justification for killing millions of innocent civilians, even if you say that they aren't as substantial?
Well, Representative, we're killing less civilians by using drones than we are by using human soldiers. So it's better to kill less civilians than to kill more civilians, and that's why drones are beneficial.
Representative Tate. Sit. Representative Puslidis.
Representative Sutton, well, you keep mentioning that we're going to further the current process of drones. How are we actually going to be doing that?
Well, Representative, as scientists continue to work on drones and they continue to engineer them, we can make them more efficient and we can make them more effective in determining which targets they want to hit. And so the civilian casualty rates are going to continue to decrease.
That is 2 minutes. That is the end of the cross-examination period. Please rise, all those who have questions. All right. I will start from this side of the room and move my way leftward. Representative Sutton.
Representative, are you suggesting we only allow Syrian adults to come to America and leave the children behind?
For the most part, I believe that it's our duty to allow all of these Syrian people to enter the United States while posing high
Yes, yes or no question.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not allowed to say anything else except yes or no?
No, you can, but keep it short.
Oh, okay. No, I propose that adults are the highest priority, but children can come as well.
Representative Ninja.
Do you think that the education that these refugees have had is sufficient to integrate them into American culture and lifestyle?
I believe it is sufficient.
Representative Burton.
Thank you. Do you have any numbers on how many exactly Syrian refugees the United States will be allowing into the country?
About 150,000.
As for me, how do you think bringing in millions of Syrian illegal immigrants is going to go over with the American public?
It should go over well because it will amplify our economic needs.
Representative Sutton.
Representative, how will allowing Syrian refugees aid our economy any more than other kinds of immigrants?
It's the fact that Syrian refugees are persecuted against and they need our help, and therefore it will also benefit our economy substantially.
Representative Abood, you said that the United States should intervene because that would improve our global image. What happened the last time we intervened in a place like Iraq?
We are actually making sufficient progress by intervening in Syria by alleviating their humanitarian needs and providing them with a workforce and a stable life.
Isn't that what we tried to do in Iraq and it failed?
Yeah, but we're not going to use military force in Syria.
Fair enough. Representative Sutton. Wait, what?
Representative,
Disregard. Anyway, carry on.
Representative, can you please
Yeah.
explain a little bit more? Can you please explain why these immigrants are going to help our economy at all?
Because they have an abnormally high rate of return, because we're not educating them, Syria is, and by entering our economy, we won't have to spend $130,000 to put forth an investment.
Oh, Representative Sutton.
Representative, don't other countries have people who are educated too?
Yes, but they're not in need of our humanitarian support.
That ends the cross-examination period.
Be sure to watch the sixth and final video when we will discuss the glue that holds all of this together, Robert's Rule of Order.